What's up, soul searchers? It's been a minute, so I apologize. Let's start there because it's your girl Souls and I am back. Loving it. Hot dog. Y'all, so we have been struggling with all the feelings that I've been seeing all over YouTube, all over the internet, social media everywhere. Like, everybody's kind of been feeling in this weird space. And we know what's going on in the world. It's a lot of chaos, it's a lot of turmoil, it's a lot of things, you know? So it's just been difficult to feel the reason of like why we should share our stories and why should I share my story. Your girl came with no plan. I'm literally at the gym right now and I just felt like I wanted to make this video because I've been kind of in and out about making a video and I've been wanting to. I just haven't found the space, the time, and now that I feel like I'm in a good space and I just busted out a workout, your girl's been working. So I started a 28-week journey. Most of you may have seen like, hey, I'm doing a 28-week thing. Yay, I support you, go sis, get it in. But then guess what, y'all? Your girl started the 28-week journey in the midst of applying to a new job, going to the interview for that job, getting that job, realizing that I had started my 28-week journey, but I was going to have to move in the midst of that. So then moving, going on a 2-week adventure, which was amazing. Stuff, and then I was waiting for my stuff, and then the stuff came, and then I had to unpack the stuff. And during this whole thing, I'm trying to stick with, like, you know, the things that I feel like I committed to, like the 28-week journey. I started a 75 soft challenge. Why did I do that? I don't know. It's crazy. And that was literally the last video I made. I was like, I'm doing 75 soft. It should help me on my 28-week journey. Your girl was doing too much. Like, she just tried out here doing too much. You know, I needed to set a new routine and I'm still kind of piecing that routine together, you know, and also figuring out how I want to talk to you guys while I'm doing my fitness journey, which is a weight loss journey. It really is. Let's just call a spade a spade. It's a weight loss journey. You know, even though I support my thick sisters, you know, thick sis, let's get it. But I wanted to do this in a way that is real and authentic and feels good to me and share my journey with you, and not being like this whole polished, perfect being. I wanted to sweat on video. I wanted to show you all the truth, and the truth has been difficult. Let's be honest, because we were in transition, and during that transition, it is challenging to remain consistent. And everybody tells you consistency is key, calorie deficit, do this, do that, challenge, challenge, challenge. And I was just a little bit overwhelmed. That's right, soul searchers. Your girl was overwhelmed. This is not a race. This is a journey. This is a lifestyle change. This is about going from one point to another point the best way possible for me. And it might not look like everybody else's journey. It might not look the way somebody else does it, but this is how I'm doing it. And I fully embrace myself and giving myself grace for being in this transition at this time. Now, it's unfortunate because like your challenge buddies, they're still doing great things. They're going on, they're seeing results, you know, they're doing the things, but that hasn't been my reality because I've been in transition. I literally moved from the Midwest to the South, and that's about 2,000 miles. Okay. And we did a whole big road trip before this. So it's a lot of things to contemplate on, a lot of things to meditate on, a lot of things to really talk to God about and really just examine and reflect on. during that reflection, it makes it really difficult to share something that's not fully formed. And I felt like I was in this place where I was trying to share a journey that's not fully formed, a lifestyle that I'm not even living, results that I'm not even achieving, you know? And I was trying to like force my way there because, you know, they say, do the thing, create the video, do it anyway. But it's just so hard to do that. And so here I am, being candid, being open, being honest, that I have been overwhelmed. However, we are discovering new routines that are making things better. Whew, I'm so happy to be in this place, y'all, because I was literally freaking out. I'm happy to report that I've been figuring out what works for me in this new life. I have access to different equipment. I have access to different gyms than what I'm used to. It's not even like in a setting where I was working out at the Y, you know, because I was working there and working out there. And that's kind of where I had been for abundance of this journey. Working out on the Y. You go to a different Y, it might be set up a little different, but you know kind of what you could expect to find depending on the type of Y that it is. You know, and if you're going to Planet Fitness, then you know what kind of fitness equipment you're gonna find. But I don't use either one of those. We're not even using Planet Fitness or the Y. We're using a campus gym, which is completely different, and also a home gym that is completely different, not in my home, but in my apartment complex. So that makes it really unique as far as to what I have access to and what I'm able to do, and then what I want to do, which is a factor. You know, I think on this journey, when someone says, oh, I want to lose weight, it's very different than someone who's saying, I want to tone up. I want to do both, but that means there are going to be periods of time where I'm focused on the losing weight part, as with this 28-week journey, and then the 75 soft challenge that I was doing, I was focusing on strength training. So 2 conflicting goals trying to go on at the same time. In a 28-week journey, if you're trying to lose weight, then the goal is to do cardio, right? And not as much strength training. Of course, you still want to strength train, yes. However, I'm at crunch time and I've got less than a month, and cardio is the cardio for me. That's just what it's gonna be, because that helps me slim. And I know that about my body. I know that my body slims up really quickly with intense cardio, like jump roping, elliptical, treadmill, walking, hiking. My body responds well to that. And because I have been strength training, my body isn't losing its elasticity. It's still, you know, able to snap back, which is great, which is what strength training and toning really does for you. It allows you to snap back, because we want to make sure that on this weight loss journey, we're not having excess skin, you know, we're not doing it too fast and healthy. We want to maintain the results. So, soul searchers, that's what we're here for. I know the information, and I think that's also part of the overwhelming part. I know all of this information that I've researched, that I've spoken to trainers about, that I've worked with dietitians on, nutritionists, like the whole gamut. It's just so much information piled on into my head. So when it came to the point of me living it out, it's just ramming all together, you know? I have to have a balance, because it makes it a lot easier for me to do the things that I want to do and get the results that I want to get. So what I've implemented this week, which has been really great, is switching up my routine. So I was trying to force myself into a routine that I really don't think was best for me. What you all didn't know is, on this journey, as I was planning my 2-week road trip, I was also planning to live in my car. And before I even left on the road trip, I decided I wasn't going to live in my car anymore. But I never adjusted my mind to that new transition, right? So I had been prepping to live in my car, basically made that decision. And then about 2 weeks, maybe a month before, or maybe 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks before I decided to move, I changed the plan. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get an apartment. My mind didn't adjust to that change. My heart didn't adjust to that change. And even though I was on a 2-week road trip, it was a 2-week road trip. So I had to focus on that part and being on the road and resetting myself for moving to a new place and then getting to the new place and doing that. But nowhere in there did I reframe my mind to think, we're not living in our car. How would life look if we were living in an apartment? That's on me. It's okay. We're learning. We're living, we're learning, we're breathing, we're doing things, and we're on this journey of really soul searching and figuring out what life is going to look like, what my lifestyle is going to look like, what my journey is going to look like. And so this week I'm happy to report that I found a routine that I really love, which incorporates the lifestyle I'm living now, which isn't car living, it's apartment living. So, you know, that's like a immediate weight off. Finishing out our 28-week journey, which ends on our birthday. And at the end of it, we wanted to see weight loss specifically. We wanted to be somewhere between 255 to 250 pounds. Now, if y'all have seen any of my videos, y'all know your girl had reached 265. Well, we're going in the right direction at this point. So we might not hit our 255, 250 goal. It's okay, because now I know better, so I can do better. And I'm going to still shoot for it. And now I can say, me being consistent and feel like, let me check in with y'all in 2 weeks. Make sure I'm still here. But I'm being consistent. And I'm really proud of where I am, what I've been able to achieve, and how I've been able to achieve it, and not feeling as overwhelmed about the choices that I'm making. So I want this to be a different space. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I don't want this to just be a space of doing a thing and getting results. You know, that's not how I started. Honestly, when I started and showed the 30-day of jump roping, I wanted to have fun. I wanted to do something different. I wanted to share with y'all something I was enjoying, and it kind of birthed the life of its own, which I talk about a lot, but it really was a changing point for me and how I interact with YouTube. And I've kind of lost touch with the fact that this is a record keeping for me as well. You know, this is like archiving. This is like me telling my stories so I can share it with you all. And if you all relate, I would hope that you would like it, subscribe it, you know, stick around. But there's no pressure to do that, right? Like, I don't want to pressure you, and I don't want to feel pressured. So we have to make this like a relationship where we're not pressuring each other, all right? We're seeing results. We're doing great. My body is drastically changing, and I'm falling in love with my body. I can honestly say that when I started this 28-week journey, I was in a very unhappy place. And not unhappy in the sense of I was unhappy, just in a place where I was nothing. Wasn't happy, wasn't sad, wasn't angry, wasn't, you know, joyful, like just nothing. And wanting to feel something. There was like this numbness that was existing in my life. I can honestly say when I started the 28-week journey, it was a very different place than where I am now. So where I am now is just in a place where I am excited. You know, I didn't want to feel pressure, like I was pressuring myself to show you all what I'm doing in the gym and how I'm doing it. That's not the storytelling I like to do. For me, that looks like starting over for the millionth time. And it's more so starting over with y'all because I started over with myself. I want to invite y'all in on this journey as we do this together, all right? We're soul searching together. And so I'm excited to share with you all the things that I've been discovering, all the things that I've been finding, all the things that I've been doing. And on the other side of this, we'll be fitter, you know, finer, and all the great things. And just healthy and doing a lot of cool stuff. So thanks for joining this journey. I appreciate y'all. especially y'all who still stick around and y'all still watching this. Y'all my A1 day ones. And if you're new, welcome. This is your girl Souls, and I am doing content about fitness, life, art, and travel. That's what we are. Fitness, life, art, and travel. So if you're here for getting flat, getting our core together, then welcome. Stick around and there will be more for you to see. It just might look a little different than how I felt I was doing it before. So to me, this feels really different. And I hope to translate that to you. All right. It's nice seeing y'all. Peace.